Hi guys, welcome to the Soul on Fire show. I am Noelle Agape and I'm your leading expert in health, wellness, and consciousness. I am so excited today. I'm traveling, as you can see, life's been a little bit crazy in the last 2 weeks. I've had soccer tournaments and field hockey tournaments and been moving, but I am here and I am super, super excited because today we're going to talk about the hero's journey. We're going to talk about literally going into your soul and talking to your soul and understanding your soul's mission and the journey that you're supposed to be on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for being here on the live. Thank you for being on the replay. I have missed you guys. I took a couple week break because my family was doing a lot of traveling as well as a lot of sports and a lot of things going on. So as you can see, I'm still moving around and I'm in a hotel right now, but I missed you guys so much and I needed to be live with you today. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you again for being on the live. Thank you for being on the replay. I am super excited because today we are going to be talking about, hi Casey, thanks for being on. Today we are talking about your hero's journey. We're going to go into what the hero's journey looks like. We're going to go into how you manage the hero's journey and understanding what the purpose and your soul and all of the things that happen in life and all the obstacles that come into your life, they're happening with you, not against you, right? So going into the victim mentality and understanding how you break free from the victim mentality and understanding how you truly live your best life, right? So as you guys know that you probably know I've been on a break for a couple of weeks, primarily just because life has gotten so crazy with me and I needed a minute, right? So with that being said, it's been a wonderful journey in understanding and managing and understanding energy. And that's what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about navigating through the systems and your circumstances when you are in situations that life kind of throws you for a loop, right? And so there are many times where life is going smoothly and you're in the flow and everything is wonderful and incredible. But today what we're going to talk about is when you have to pivot, right? And when you have to move and how you get through the hero's journey. So the hero's journey is a beautiful journey. And I actually did an episode about this, I think in season 1. But the hero's journey is so beautiful because it's your soul's journey. And this is what your soul has chosen to expand. As you guys know, we are here to experience and expand. And if you're not expanding, your life and experience will be very, very difficult, right? So with that being said, the hero's journey is a journey that it's the spiritual warrior within you that has chosen a specific path in life. It has chosen a time and place and things that you go through to heal, whether ancestral trauma and or trauma from your childhood. It is showing up in your life. And we talk science and spirituality on this show. Nothing is showing up on your external world that is not actually showing up in your internal world. And there are many times where we get caught in the loop of being a victim, right? And we get caught in the oh my gosh, this is happening to me. How am I going to pivot? How am I going to do all these things? When you stop and you understand and you ask yourself some questions, right? What is going on here? What is this teaching me? Who am I? Where am I going? Has this situation ever come up in my life before? When you understand that life is a series of lessons and you're working with the universe and the universe is working with you to get you to a greater version of you, the only thing that's stopping you from manifesting the life of your dreams is your resistance, right? So let's talk about resistance and what that is. Resistance is you and your subconscious mind, your unconscious mind saying, oh, hey, this is a greater version of me, but I'm either in fear, I'm in anger, I'm in hurt, I'm in shame, I'm in guilt and shame or sadness. And working through the hero's journey, and those of you that don't know me, I'm a quantum energy trainer, I'm an NLP trainer, I'm a licensed counselor. And so I go deep into the emotional fields, but in the emotional body. But what I also do is I work into the quantum fields, right? And so when I have a situation that comes up in my life, I don't really work on the external. I work in the internal, meaning I sit back and a lot of the times, and if those of you know me say, I hear me say all the time, I need a minute. And what that means is I take some time to introspect and look inside myself and figure out what's going on in the situation so I can pivot from a clear place, not from a place where I'm truly, in anxiety and depression and anything that is not serving me, right? So I always want to manifest something from a higher vibration. And that's how I navigate the hero's journey, right? So when things happen in life, when it was super stressful, this past week, I was at a field hockey tournament. The week before that, the week before that, I was at a soccer tournament all week. And in between, I moved, right? And I'm traveling to the East Coast tomorrow or the next day. So my life is pretty crazy, but yesterday I just stopped and I was working from a hotel room, and it's not my normal environment. I didn't have the right lighting, and I started to get frustrated, and then I just stopped and I said, okay, what's really going on here? And it was truly just that I wasn't grounded, right? I wasn't grounded because I had so many other things and I was taking care of so many people. So on their hero's journey, often what happens is when you're taking care of someone else, or you're not taking care of yourself enough, what happens often is that it reflects back to you that you're not being taken care of enough, right? And so today I took the entire morning and I just took care of me, and I recentered, and I got focused, and meditation truly did change my life, guys. And those of you that know me know this journey that I have been on has not been an easy journey. My hero's journey has been a warrior's journey, to say the least, but it was in that sense it allowed me to understand how to manipulate and manage energy, and truly mind hack and truly energy hack through the situations. So if you stay tuned till the end, I will do a couple mind hacks for you and energy hacks that how you can deal with stress and anxiety, how you can manage your own hero's journey of whatever is going on. Every single one of us have a hero's journey that we've committed to, right? Because we're here to expand, we're here to experience, we're here to show up, really. And when we understand that the universe is loving and kind, and it is bringing us into a space where we get to learn, we get to experience, we get to expand from that. There is never a moment in time where you're not supported. There is never a moment in time where you're not loved. There is never a moment in time where you're not living in abundance or the greatest version of yourself. It's an energy that you have to actually connect with, right? And I'm going to say that again. And many people are like, wait, but Noelle, this reality is actually happening to me right now, right? And I want you to ask yourself just for a minute, and I want you to pause, and I want you to understand that in the quantum fields, everything exists already, right? So the greatest version of you, the abundant version of you, the incredible, beautiful version of you that you want to tap into is already there. And you have to actually embody the vibration before you can actually be a vibrational match for it. And I promise you guys that whatever is showing up in your life, you're a vibrational match to. That's just, quantum physics right there. Like attracts like, and you don't, whatever happens in your world is because it's going on internally. And so if you don't like what's going on in your life, it's a great opportunity. Grant Cardone says it, everyone says it, that problems are opportunities, right? If you look at problems as problems, that's what's going to come up in your life. But if you look at problems as opportunities to grow, opportunities to love more, opportunities to heal, opportunities to expand, it is going to show you, and it's not an easy journey sometimes, because the work is truly within you. The inner work that you do is within you. And so when you understand that you embody a different version of you, that is the most powerful thing that you can understand through the hero's journey, is that the version of you that you want, you have to be clear and concise. You have to tap into that energy. Then you have to kind of lean back a little bit. You have to take action, of course, but you have to take inspired action. When you're taking action from a space that is anxiety, fear, hurt, anger, discord, that is what's going to show up from what you're creating, right? So we're creating and manifesting all day, every day. And when you understand that you're creating from a vibration, so if you're creating your life from a lower vibration, that's what's going to appear, right? And I know this sounds super crazy, but again, working in the quantum fields, your reality that you're seeing right now in today's time is actually your past manifestation. I'm going to say that again. So the reality that you see in today's time is actually a past manifestation. So the only thing that you can do is choose something different in this moment in time. Choose how you feel, choose how you react, choose how you respond. And that's a big understanding right there, right? It's a huge concept, but it's emotional intelligence, it's spiritual maturity to understand that, oh wait, in this choice, this pocket right here where I get to have a choice, I could choose something different. And if you continue to choose something different, your momentum is going to shift. You're going to shift your vibration. You're going to shift your reality. You're going to shift into embodying the version of you that you want. But when you have instant manifestation and people say, people, you can't manifest all instantly, you are manifesting all day, every day. So why not manifest from a higher vibration, right? If something is going on in your life, take a nap, go for a walk, pause, drink a glass of water, do something that is going to bring you joy, because truly, truly, it is a matter of what is going on in your life. And when you understand that you get to change your life and you get a choice, you want to experience or you want to expand, because your experience will not be great if you're not expanding. And when you see the beauty and when you're in joy and when you're in bliss and when you're in happiness, that is expansion, right, guys? When you're in your heart center, when you're loving, when you have wisdom, and you're coming from a place that is clear and concise, knowing exactly what you have to do, that's when you have inspired action. And that's where you get to take inspired action. If you're coming from a place of fear and anger and discord, and you're manifesting and creating from that space, I promise you it's going to be wonky. Your life is going to be wonky when you show up. So great thing is that we always get to choose, right? And so the universe is never going to take away our free will. And so I always say, and this is kind of raw and real, how's that working out for you, right? Is your life showing up the way you want life to show up? Are you dancing with the universe? Or are you trudging through life? Are you waking up and are you exhausted? Are you not embracing this life? When you understand that your soul is here to be set on fire. You're supposed to have this passion within you, and that still small voice that's like, hey, Noelle, go over here. No, I promise you, go over here. And if you need a minute, take a minute. If you need some time, take some time, because the universe is loving and kind and showing you the way. Your internal guidance system is such a powerful tool that most don't even know how to use, right? And so when you are living your life and your hero's journey comes up, that's the opportunity right there. And it's not, so many people talk about manifestation and they talk about it in a way that's like, oh, just manifest your life and embody it, the person that you're supposed to be. Actually, that's only half of what you have to do, right? You have to truly be a vibrational match to the person that you want. So if you're visualizing and you're doing all this stuff, that's great and wonderful, and that's incredible in the mindset community. But really, guys, in the quantum world, the reality of you already exists. I'm going to say that again. In the quantum world, the reality of you that you want, everything you've ever desired, those desires are implanted in you. And probably before you're even born, your soul said, yeah, we're going to come in, we're going to learn this lesson, we're going to experience this lesson, we're going to grow from this. That is expansion. And so the steps of the hero's journey and the steps of manifestation go way deeper than most in the mindset community even explain. The steps of manifestation are truly that you have to be a vibrational match to that. So yes, visualize, yes, journal, yes, do all of that work. And I'm going to tell you even further, that's emotional intelligence, right? Spiritual maturity takes you to the next level. How does spiritual maturity? It's understanding, oh, hey, this is where I was. I was living in fear, anger, hurt, sadness, guilt, and shame. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. I'm not safe, secure, and protected. You have to do the inner work. You can't just assume that you're going to be a vibrational match to a different version of you without actually working on your emotional body. Your physical body and your emotional body and your mental body and your energetic body, they all go hand in hand. That is the mind-body connection. And so often people talk about mindset. Yes, without question, positivity is one of the most important components. And the hero's journey is truly understanding and knowing that you can manipulate time and space, knowing that you can actually become a different version of you because it already exists. So it is my belief that everything in creation has already been created. And there's a version of you, there's a person out there in a different realm or quantum field, whatever you want to call it, different dimension of time, space, reality that exists, and that is a better version of you. And that version of you, God, source, the universe, higher version of yourself, is speaking to you on a daily basis. It is telling you, hey, your soul agreed to this. So, do you want to stay here? Is that working for you? Or do you want to actually move through this? And a lot of the things that happens in the healing community as well, guys. And so I merge science and spirituality on this show. A lot of the things on the opposite end is people stay in the healing vibration. So they're like, I'm healing my inner child, and I'm healing my ancestral trauma, and I'm going to get a healing. And guys, you know that I'm a quantum trainer. I'm studying to be a shaman and I'm an NLP trainer. You have to take the both. You have to actually move past that and understand your I am presence, right? You have to understand that you are God's source universe within you. It comes through you to bring out to the world, to experience this world, right? And so it's two separate things. If you get stuck in the mindset community where it's just, the mindset community only takes you to one level, but it doesn't take you to the next level, right? The mindset community is wonderful and great, and everybody's a coach lately, right? Everybody on Facebook's a coach. It says, okay, well, I'm going to live in gratitude. That's amazing and wonderful. You have to embody the version of you, but you have to actually take inspired action, right? You have to do things on a daily basis to change your life. You have to make better choices with your body and your food. You have to make better choices with exercising. You have to make better choices with your energy and your mind, and you have to do the healing. But I'm going to tell you guys, and this may be a little bit controversial because I am a healer and I'm working the quantum world, but if you stay in the healing energy, that's what the vibration you're putting out. So what you have to do is you have to do both, right? You have to do the inner work and you have to heal and then say, this is no longer mine. The ancestral trauma of not being worthy or not being good enough, that's not mine anymore. I'm going to actually choose something different, right? I'm going to choose a different way. I'm not going to behave the same way my parents behaved. I'm going to make a different choice than the lesson that keeps coming up over and over and over again. Different lesson. Different people, different circumstances, same lesson. That is the hero's journey. When you understand that it's not just about mindset and it's not just about healing, you do have to embody your greatest version of yourself. You do have to, you're connected to that vibration as often as you possibly can. And you have to understand that when you're dealing with the emotions, your emotions are your triggers. Your emotions are your guidance system. How am I feeling right now in this moment? Oh, this feels really terrible. Why does it feel terrible? What am I here for? What is my purpose? What is it pushing me towards? What is it teaching me? What is it showing me? Go even further. I am so inquisitive with me and the universe. We dance all day, every day, right? And so I am super, super inquisitive with the universe. Okay, universe, show me more. Okay, what is this showing me? Okay, thank you for that one little tip. Great, that's amazing. That unlocked one key. Let's keep going, right? And so when you live your life in curiosity and you live your life in gratitude, that's wonderful and amazing. But do the healing as well. Don't be in both spots where it's like, I'm just going to be positive and I'm going to completely ignore the negative that's going on in my life. That's not real, right? At all. And then don't be, I'm going to heal everything in my body and just be grounded. You got to take some action in your life too. So there has to be a mix of the science and the spirituality. You can't just be on one end. But I promise you guys, and I did a live this week with a beautiful, beautiful group of women about heart and head coherence. And Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this all the time. When your head and your heart are in alignment, that's when your manifestation shows up in the greatest version of yourself. That's when your manifestation up in perfect alignment. So how do you get your head and your heart in alignment? You do the inner work, you connect to the vibrations of the things. And I am going to actually talk about how to do that. I talked about it on a live yesterday. I'm going to actually talk about it again today. Stay tuned, guys, because I'm going to take a quick commercial, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to actually teach you how to have heart and mind coherence, because it's incredibly important not to just be in the mindset community and not be in the healing community, but truly into the quantum world. You have to have head and heart coherence. And when you have head and heart coherence, that's when you're manifesting the best version of you. So with that being said, my show today is sponsored by my company, Noelle Agape Global. We are going on a trip into a wellness retreat. I run wellness retreats around the world, guys, and we go in and we change your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. We do adventure therapy. We jump off zip lines and do ATVs as well. We face every fear you ever have, as well as it's farm to fresh meals. It is yoga. It is mind body connection. I teach you breath work. I do activations with you the entire week. My retreats are my favorite thing in the world that I do. Literally, guys, it changes people's lives. My retreats change lives. They do. And I could say that with confidence. I've been doing this for 20 years now. My retreats, you come back a different version. If you're stressed, if you're overworked, if you're tired, if you're overwhelmed, if you just are feeling stuck and you don't know how to get to where you are and you're trying to navigate the hero's journey, we are going to Tulum in August, and there's only a few spots left, guys. So we're going to take a quick commercial. Here's a little clip of everything that's going to come on our retreat, and I will link the link below for you if you want to. It's noelleagape.com, Soul on Fire Retreats. We are going to change your mind, body, soul, and spirit together. We'll be right back, guys. Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being on the Soul on Fire show. Thank you, thank you, thank you for those who are watching on the live. Thank you for those that are watching the replay. My name is Noelle Agape. I am a leading expert in health, wellness, and consciousness. We tap deep, deep, deep into science and spirituality here, and we change your life. We change your vibration. We go into the quantum fields, and we teach you how to live the greatest version of yourself. Today, we are talking about our hero's journey. We're understanding how to understand the mindset community and understand the healing community and merging the two to become the best version of yourself. Thank you again for being here on the live, and thank you again for being on the replay. We are super excited because we are talking about the hero's journey. Now, the hero's journey is a beautiful gift that you have, and you have to understand that everything that is going on in your life is a gift to you. It is showing you where in your life you can expand. It is showing you to have heart and head coherence. And I talked about that in the first segment, about how when you have heart and head coherence, heart and mind coherence, that you truly, truly move to a different vibration, right? And so we are biochemically, when you understand that I'm an NLP trainer, I train people in neurolinguistics, and when you understand the biochemistry of the brain and how it works with the kinesiology of the body and the heart and the vibration of the heart, when your heart is open and your mind is open, it is completely, it's 1,000 times more powerful than anything else. So how do we do that? We actually have to take a minute and understand where we are in our life, right? And again, so what I said in the first segment was that you had to understand that life is teaching you, right? So you can't just say, oh, okay, I'm going to embody the vibration of who I am. Yes, you can. That's important in one of the steps. But the other step is to understand that the inner work is so crucial to your expansion. I'm going to say that again. The inner work is so crucial to your expansion. I have friends that just teach mindset, and I have friends that just teach energy. And I promise you that one doesn't go without the other. If you go just teach mindset, you're missing an entire component of the quantum fields and what that is. And if you're teaching just energy, then you're missing the entire component of the neurolinguistics and the biochemistry of the body, right? So you have to merge the science and spirituality together and to understand what that means. So in layman's terms, it's really truly making the mind-body connection and understanding that your mind can be changed, and your thoughts become things, and your thoughts become patterns, and your patterns become beliefs, and your beliefs become reality. We are vibrational beings. Well, every cell in our body is a vibration, right? So what that means is, how do you get heart and head coherence, or heart and mind coherence? You have to be in alignment with your heart, and you have to be in alignment with your head. So I walked a few people through this activity that I wanted to do actually on this platform, because it's such a bigger platform. And what the biggest thing is that take a deep breath in and just seriously just scan your body right now. Ask your body, what does your body need? Oh, okay. I need rest. I need water, right? From that space, I want you to ask your right side of your brain. Just get a little quiet, do a couple deep breaths. What does my brain need, right? What is my mind trying to tell me of that's happening in this situation right now? Ask the right side of the brain and the left side of the brain separately, because those are, one's analytical, one is creative. You might be having a battle between your analytical side and your creative side. So know and understand that there's a common ground between your head and your heart. There's a common ground that you want to walk into, right? Both your head and your heart want to be happy. Both your head and your heart want to move forward in life. So from that space and understanding that there is a common ground, you have to actually get to the vibration of the common ground. And this is what I didn't actually do, because I didn't have time on the live that I was yesterday. And so how do you actually accumulate a vibration? How do you merge with energy? How do you become one with a vibration? One is consistency, right? So think of energy having momentum. Energy, the momentum that is in your life is what is showing up. So do you need to break a momentum, right? Is there craziness that's going on in your life that you need to pause and you need to break that momentum? And Esther Hicks describes this perfectly. Like, if you're going down, you're in San Francisco and you take off your parking brake and you're going down a hill, you're either going to crash into the bottom of the hill or it's eventually going to stop, right? And that's the energy of momentum. And so what momentum are you in? Are you in fear? Are you in anger? Are you in hurt? Are you in sadness? Are you in guilt and shame? Are you in, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough? Where are you? Just ask yourself, who am I? What's happening in my life? What is this teaching me? Where am I going? What do I want to become from this? Because I promise you guys, on the hero's journey, the only reason it is there. It's to teach you and to expand you, because your soul isn't like, oh, hey, yeah, no, I know that you're tired and I know that you're not comfortable, but guess what? You know what? I'm just going to let you see that, you're not really expanding. So I'm going to ask you to expand. Oh, you're not listening. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to ask you again to expand. Okay. You're not listening. I'm going to ask you again to expand. Okay, I'm going to pull the rug out from underneath you because you're absolutely not listening, right? That's how the universe works. That I promise you guys, nothing is showing up in your life that you're not a vibrational match to. It's really hard to understand. And there are times where you are victimized, but you are not a victim. You are powerful. You are light. You are wonderful. You are magnificent. You are. And when you embody that I am presence, that's merging with the energy, right? It's not just understanding that, your journals and all of that stuff, which I do, and it's super important to do those things. It's only the beginning step, though. You have to change your actions. You have to change who you are. And there was a moment in time that many moments in time that I changed my identity, right? I've even changed my name. And when you understand that your subconscious doesn't actually like change, that's why you go through and you talk to your mind. I have communication with my mind. I have communication with the universe. I have communication with my heart. I have communication with my body. I treat my money like it's a relationship, right? And so if your body or your money or your mind or your inner child needs love and support on this hero's journey and you're not listening to that, it's going to show you. Right? It's going to show you. So the greatest thing in the world, guys, is that you get to change that. You get to be dynamic. You get to experience. You get to expand. You get to live this life. You get to choose who you are and who you want to become. In the 20 years that I have been doing this, I have had many, many roles and many titles, and through my education, I did everything right? I went to grad school for insane amount of time, right? 14 years of grad school. I've graduated salutatorian. I married the perfect man. I did everything that everybody wanted me to do until my soul was like, no, that's not your journey. I was in a situation, in a job that I was making six figures but I hated what I was doing. I loved that I was saving lives, but I woke up every single day and I hated what I was doing, guys. I was in a marriage that now we're incredible co-parents together, but I knew my soul wasn't on the journey with him for a lifetime. And raw and real, guys, I was not kind to him and he was not kind to me. And our souls it was not right. It seemed right because he was gorgeous, he was intelligent, he was everything that I wanted, and we were not right for each other, right? That wasn't our soul's journey, but we were meant to raise our children together. In that moment in time where my mom had cancer and I was literally left a six-figure job and I was getting a divorce, I knew my soul needed more. That's the hero's journey right there. That pocket right there where you break down and you're either in tears and I'm crying because this is such a beautiful gift, right? So my girl's dad is such a beautiful, amazing dad. He's incredible. And when I started to look at him differently and be like, wow, he's actually an amazing man. He takes care of my children. He's incredible. All the anger and the hurt and the sadness, all that went away when I started to look at that other job and be like, oh my God, I helped so many kids. I changed so many lives. That started to go away too. And I had to encompass a brand new identity, right? I became an NLP trainer. I started working in the quantum fields. Now I have a TV show and I'm a TV host. I run wellness retreats around the world. I'm studying to be a shaman. This was nothing who I was 10 years ago. This was nothing who I was 20 years ago. And I had to deal with the growth along the way of, hey, that's not you. No. You need to understand that even though they want you to stay in this space, my soul wanted me to do something different. My soul knew that I was supposed to be globally impacting lives and changing lives in the quantum field. I knew that from my soul. I feel, hear, and see things my entire life. I never tapped into that energy. Why? Because it was so judged. It was so wrong to be clairvoyant. It was so wrong to not be, the counselor doing the right thing, and then I had to deal with all of that. That's the hero's journey, guys. When you tap in and you say, I know this is hard, but I promise that there is a better version on the other end of that. I promise I'm going to keep up. And sometimes your brain, and this is a really cool trick, guys, your brain cannot understand something for more than 5 seconds. Take that 5 seconds and count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I believe it's Mel Robbins that teaches this. Your brain cannot comprehend anything unless you repeat that thought. Change your thoughts, change your patterns, change your beliefs, change your identity, change you. Do whatever you have to do on your hero's journey to become the greatest version of you. Your soul guides you. Your heart guides you. When you heart and mind coherence, as we were speaking about before, that is your internal guidance, and that is guiding you to your soul's purpose, right? So along this journey of this craziness that I was like in victim, raw and real, guys, through my mom's cancer, through the divorce, through everything, I was in victim. The second that I changed, the second where I said, this is teaching me, and still things come up in my life. I mean, my life has been crazy the last 2 weeks. And when you don't pause and take a minute and go internally and find out what's going on, you're going to repeat that vibration, I promise you. I promise you the hero's journey will not be easy if you don't expand. I promise you if you don't learn a lesson that's coming up with the same lesson, but different people in different circumstances, your life will continue the same. So what do? You make better choices. You merge the mindset, you merge the healing community, but you don't stay in either one of those, right? What you do is you become committed with yourself and the universe to being the best version of you in every way. You change your eating habits. And then it's the second that you start to change your eating habits and the second you start to exercise, the kinesiology of the brain on exercise and eating healthy is beyond belief, right? When you have gut health, you have mind health. When you have heart health, you have mind health. When you have your 3 different brains are in alignment, that's when you're in alignment. When you say yes to you, the universe says yes to you, right? When you say, oh my God, I'm really terrified, to invest in myself, whether it's in a coaching program or whether it's in an empowerment program, someone else needs to help you. I have a coach, guys. I'm working in the Grant Cardone group, right? I have a spiritual coach that guides me on my shaman journey. I have a business coach. I'm working with, the Grant Cardone group to do that. I'm going to, Unfair Advantage with Jen Guppy and Chris Winfield. I invest in myself because I know it is so important because you have blind spots. And I'm going to say that again. I've been doing this work for 19 years, guys, and I still have blind spots. I still have ego. If you're still embodied in a human form, you have not reached enlightenment. So your ego will win every single time on the hero's journey if you allow it. Your energy will match whatever's going on inside, right? How do you overcome your ego and how do you move from emotional intelligence to understanding the mindset community to spiritual maturity? It is truly understanding, who am I? And who am I in this moment right now? It doesn't mean who was I last year or yesterday or 10 years ago. Who am I in this moment right now? Who am I? I am love. I am powerful. I am light. I am God source universe in a human form, bringing a divinity through me to you. You get to do that. right? Why are you here? Why are you here? I'm here to empower lives, empower the voice of millions. So people, I didn't have a voice. I was sexually abused. I had, abusive father or alcoholic father. I went through this crazy journey of divorce and sickness and all this stuff. I'm not a victim. I get to empower people with that, right? I get to stay and say, who am I? I am love. I am divinity. I am light. I am powerful. And I get to be a vessel of God Source Universe. I allow God Source Universe to come through me to change every single life that I can. But I'm never doing the work. It's not my gifts. Your gifts are not your own. And when you choose you, you're actually not even choosing yourself. You're choosing the universe. You're choosing God. You're choosing your family. You're choosing other people. When you're choosing to be the best version of yourself, and you're showing up every day, as hard as it is on this hero's journey, to be better and make better choices, the universe is going to honor that. I promise you guys that. I promise you, when you choose you and you get into a vibrational alignment, if something is going on your hero's journey that is not feeling good, how do you feel through the whole process? If you don't feel good, that is your internal guidance system telling you to move in a different direction. You cannot get to through the problem or to the energy of the solution in the vibration of the problem. So what does that mean? You have to make different choices in your life. You actually have to take some action in your life. You actually have to change your vibration. You have to do the work to do the vibration. You can't just sit there and meditate and not do anything and expect the universe to bring anything. Or you can't just sit there and journal and do all these things and expect the universe to do things. You have to truly work on you. You have to invest in you. You have to make a commitment to you, because when you are committed to you, the universe will commit to you as well. We're going to take another short break, guys, and we will be right back. Stay tuned, because we're going to go deep, deep, deep into the opening up of your heart space and understanding what that's like, understanding what the neuroplasty of your brain looks like, and we're going to go deep into science and spirituality on the hero's journey today. Again, this is a clip of our Soul on Fire retreat. We only have a few spots left if you are wanting to change your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, and if you want to be reconnected. This is the perfect opportunity to join us and to learn. We'll be right back, guys. Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being on the Soul on Fire show. Thank you all of you that are live, and thank you to all of you that are watching the replay. It is my joy to be with you. I have been MIA for the last 2 weeks, and life has been crazy, but today we're navigating our hero's journey. I'm teaching you how to truly embody you in the mind, body, soul, and spirit. You get to walk into the greatest version of you, and you get to connect to the energy of you. Today, we're going to talk about opening up your heart space and understanding truly, truly what that is to open up your heart space, guys. We're going to talk about what that looks like when your heart and your mind are open, and that's what we talked about a little bit in the first segment. So, a big part of opening up your heart space and your mind space is understanding truly the energetic field. So the electromagnetic fields is electro, which is your thoughts, right? Your thoughts are energy, and the magnetic fields are your emotions, right? So heightened sense of emotion is an electromagnetic field, and truly, when you understand that your heightened sense of emotion, whether it's fear, anger, hurt, sadness, guilt, and shame, love, joy, bliss, whatever the heightened emotion is, that's what the momentum is, and that's the vibration. And when the momentum becomes more powerful than anything else, and it turns into a frequency, then the frequency becomes your reality, right? So in layman terms, what does that mean? In layman terms, how you feel is exactly what is going to show up. So if you choose to continue in a vibration of fear, if you choose to continue in a vibration of sadness, that's what the momentum is going to build. That's going to build energy. It's going to, like attracts like, and that's what's going to come into your life. So how do you open up your heart space? People ask me this all the time. It is so important to understand the hero's journey is opening up your heart space, right? And so there are 3 components of opening up your heart, and it is so important to do these. First and foremost, forgiveness, right? Forgiveness, radical forgiveness, and Vishen Lakhiani. I love him so much. He is the owner of Mind Valley. He says all the time about radical forgiveness is moving past just forgiving the person that hurt you, right? So radical forgiveness is moving out of victimhood. It's moving into being victorious. How does radical forgiveness work? What it means is you go into your heart and you actually reprogram your heart and your mind to understand that situation was teaching you, right? So you may have been victimized, but you're not a victim. So if you can get to acceptance, that is the first step of forgiveness, right? So you get to acceptance. That's the first step of that. You have to understand that the frequency that people were at, they were acting out of the whatever their frequency was, right? So you need to know that if you were victimized, it's because they were at a lower frequency. And this may be super controversial, but nothing ever happened to you. It was the frequency that you were actually on, and it was the soul that chose these journeys to expand and move through, right? So yes, we're all adults now. So as children, we don't understand this. As children, we don't understand that we get a choice. As children understand, so that's when you may have been victimized when you were a child. But as an adult, continue to be a victim is not having forgiveness, right? So you have to choose to be victorious, meaning you have to choose to be empowered. You have to choose to move past this. You have to choose to bring this through you, and that will bring a gift out to the world, right? When you change and transmute the energy into a higher vibration. Anytime you move things into a higher vibration, it transmutes it. Energy is never, it never goes away. It just gets transmuted, right? And so when we transmute something from a low vibration to a higher vibration, and we move into the frequency and we embody the frequency of the higher frequency, that is when we're opening our heart. So acceptance is the first step in that. You move into acceptance in your heart space, right? And once you get to acceptance, again, I'm never taking away the fact that you were victimized. I'm taking away and giving you your power. I'm taking away the fact that you were a victim. I'm giving you your power by understanding that you could move through this hero's journey. And how do you do that? So it's finding acceptance. From acceptance, if you can get to forgiveness, that is the greatest in the world with a person. And if you can even go even further and forgive yourself for even being at that frequency and forgive the situation, get to acceptance first and then forgiveness. That's the first step. The next step to open up your heart is to understand that we are here in the divinity, right? Knowing who you are. You are God's source universe here in a physical body. The more that you embody that, the more that you make better choices for yourself, the more you empower love and light and wisdom into your heart space, the more that you're opening up your fields and you're sending that frequency out to the universe, right? We are all vibrations. We are all frequency. We are all here to change lives, and humanity needs us more than ever, right? So from that space, you have forgiveness, right? Gratitude. You find gratitude in, as hard as it is to get to gratitude sometimes, gratitude is one of the highest vibrations on the planet, guys. So thank you for showing me that where I needed soul growth. Thank you so much, universe, that I have a beautiful family. Thank you so much that I have food over my head or have safety. Thank you so much for the $3 I have in my account, or thank you for my account being negative, because that shows me that on the other end of my account being negative is me being a multimillionaire. You have to understand that when something is in the negative, the exact vibration is on the other side of that. It's the same frequency. Love and hate are the same exact vibration. It's just a different end of the frequency. Lack and abundance is the same exact vibration, different end of it. When you understand that you can move into gratitude and just even start having gratitude for yourself, right? Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful I'm so grateful for all of you that are watching this show today. I'm so grateful for the clothes that I have. I'm so grateful for my children. I'm so just do a rampage of gratitude, right? And this is where you write the gratitude journal every single day. You're grateful for the teeny things in your life. Now you're grateful for the massive things in your life. You're grateful for the good and you're grateful for the bad, because the good is embodying you and allowing you to see that there's a better version of you, and the bad is embodying you and allowing you to see that there's a better version of you. From that space, the final piece is non-judgment, guys. Non-judgment of other people and non-judgment of yourself, right? For where you are. It is so important to understand that judgment is the destroyer of any manifestation. I'm going to say that again. Judgment destroys every high frequency manifestation. Judgment of people, even the smallest little judgment when you look in the mirror, smallest little judgment of, oh, that was gross, you should do something differently. Smallest judgment will change your frequency. I promise that. I promise you, when you honor and you respect and you love and you find gratitude and you're in higher frequencies and higher vibrations and constantly living in love and constantly finding love and wisdom in any situation, any person, anything, I promise you, you will raise your frequency. Those are the keys to raising your frequency, right? You get to live in love and forgiveness. You get to find gratitude and non-judgment. From that space, you get to appreciate life. You get to do something better for yourself. And I'm not I teach meditation, and there are moments in time where I'm deep into meditation. I play in the quantum fields, I lucid dream. I mean, I time travel, I do all of the things. And sometimes I just need to walk. Sometimes I just need to pet my dog. Sometimes I just need to watch a movie with my kids. That raises your frequency and your vibration as well. What brings you joy? Your joy, your emotions are your key to your soul. Your emotions will teach you if you're on the right path. Your emotions will show you the lessons and the patterns that you're literally vibrating at. The vibrations become literally momentum. The momentum becomes a frequency. The frequency becomes your reality, right? Thoughts become patterns, become beliefs, become your reality. Electromagnetic fields. That is the hero's journey, to understand that. To understand that there's the divine, there's so many different energies, the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies, the archetypes of the warrior and the healer and the teacher. There's so many different vibrations out there. The version of you already exists. You have to find forgiveness. You have to live in non-judgment. You have to find gratitude through everything. That space is where you're in the void. And from the void is where we create. This, the non-judgment, the forgiveness, the gratitude, this is a higher vibrational manifestation. This is where you create from. If you're creating from lack, if you're creating from anxiety, if you're creating from fear, how often, and I'm going to ask you this question, guys, we only have about 5 minutes left. How many things in your life, raw and real, are you manifesting from fear? On a scale from 1 to 10, how many things in your life are you manifesting from fear? I promise you it's probably a lot higher. if you haven't been doing the inner work, right? The grind, the push, all of the things that the world teaches us. It's the ego talking. Work from your soul, not your ego. When you work from your soul and you make the mind, the body, the soul connection, when you choose healthier portions for your body, when you choose healthier thoughts, healthier people that you want to spend your healthier energy, when you choose to learn whatever your form of meditation is, when you choose to open up your heart to forgiveness, to non-judgment, to gratitude, watch the universe dance with you. Watch the universe as you embody from a higher frequency, the higher version of you that already exists, that's calling you through your soul and asking you to be better every single day. There is not a moment in time, not one moment in time, that there isn't a negative frequency and a positive frequency. You get to choose your vibration. You get to choose your thoughts. You get to choose your patterns. You get to choose your belief systems. You get to choose your reality. And you get to do the work, right? And so many people are like, oh my gosh, Noelle, well, it's never done. No, you're still embodied in a human form, right? And so we are in this, Gary Zelkoff called it Earth School, right? We're in Earth School because our soul has jumped in and said, oh my God, I want to experience this life. I want to feel my way through life. And I promise you this from the depths of my soul, 19 years of experience and 14 years of all of the education that I've had. When you feel your way through life, this doesn't feel so good. And you stop and you don't say, this doesn't feel good. This is happening to me. I'm going to become a victim. I'm shrinking. I'm shrinking. I'm shrinking. Instead, you say, this doesn't feel good. I get to change it. How do I change it? Your how is not the responsibility of you. That's the responsibility of the universe. Yours is the what and the why. What do you want? And why do you want it? Because I promise you, when you allow the universe, and the final piece in this, guys, is surrender, right? The final piece to all of this is surrender. Because there is a power that creates worlds within you. Get out of your own way. Do the inner work. Find forgiveness. Live in non-judgment. Move to gratitude. Create from that space. Create from that space. And surrender the outcome. Take inspired action as it comes at a high frequency, not at a low frequency. That is navigating the hero's journey, guys. And the hero's journey is never, ever anything other than a beautiful gift from God, Source, Universe. The universe comes through you to bring your gifts out to the world. You are more powerful than you will ever know. You are a gift. I'm going to say that again. You are more powerful than you will ever know. The universe lives within you. You are love. You are light. You are powerful. You are wonderful. You are God, Source, Universe, living in a human form. Every single one of you has a gift. Every single one of you has something magical that behind this pain is the purpose. If you choose not to stay in the pain, you make it your purpose and you bring it through you to transmute the energy into a higher frequency. You change humanity. Together we rise. Together we are the change. We do this together. The more that we choose to transmute the energy, the more we elevate, the more we expand. I love you guys so much. And I am so grateful for you. Thank you for being on this beautiful journey with me. If you want to go even further, please join us on the Soul on Fire retreat in Tulum. I promise you it will change your life. We're going to tap into your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, and we will tap into a version of you that you have never experienced before, guys. I play in the quantum fields and I dance with the universe and I teach you how to do it. I'm never going to change your life. I'm going to teach you how to change it, though. You are more powerful than you will ever know. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys so, so, so much. Thank you for bringing your gifts to the world. Thank you for loving you enough to say yes. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.